mentioned being mindful of your neighbors. I would imagine you get a lot of manure on this farm. What do you do with it all?
Actually, all the manure we produce on the farm we use for our crop production program. And so we actually crop farm around 400 acres of corn and 250 acres of alfalfa. And so what we do is we actually make sure that the nutrient needs of those crops, that we use manure application to meet those needs. And so that enables us not to purchase as much commercial fertilizer and use a natural fertilizer from the cows as part of that.
Do you reuse your water then?
Yes, we do. Actually, this is a closed loop system, and so while we're adding water to it every day, we are reusing it in the loop, and so we're pumping water out of it every day. And that water that we pump out is stored in our long-term storage lagoon. And so by having that long-term storage, it enables us to avoid application during the winter time or in times that are less ideal to do manure application. An instance would be if the ground is snow covered, if the ground is frozen, the kind of rain events we've had here lately, those are not ideal times to do manure application. We're committed to keeping the water quality in our area in Ohio as high and clean as possible, so we certainly don't want to have any event that would have any kind of discharge at all. We want the nutrients that we apply to the crops to stay on the fields for the crop production, so that's our commitment as a dairy.
So you're very innovative in the way you deal with your manure. What am I seeing here?
Part of what you see here is a new manure system investment that we put in. We put in a sand lane, just started it last fall. The purpose of that is we bed with about 50 to 60 pounds of sand per cow per day. This enables us to recycle that sand, to reuse it. It also enables us to separate manure solids out, and we take that product and use it for application on our fields, as well as we're developing a market for neighbors to use on gardens, nurseries to use as a topsoil additive. The sand lane itself, what it does is actually the sand settles out. We actually scrape the sand up, carry it out, recycle and reuse it in the barns, and the solids ends up down in this pit. And so what we're able to do there is from there it's pumped over the screen, and the screen separates out the solids. What that enables us to do is keep the water cleaner, and the cleaner the water, the cleaner the bedding. We're committed to producing high quality milk on the farm, and so part of that is making sure that we have high quality bedding for the cows to lay on, and that the cows are as comfortable and clean as possible. This system enables us to do that while being mindful of the environment, recycling at the same time.